We're going to start this 30-minute hatha practice with 3 minutes of focused breathing. So you're going to want to make sure that you're in a comfortable seated position. You can either sit on a block so that your hips are elevated above the level of the knees, or you might want to sit back on your feet. Either will help improve the flow of energy or prana through the body as we sit. So make yourselves comfortable, block or feet, or just cross-legged on the mat. Close the eyes, rest the hands on the knees, straighten the back, and once you're settled, start to focus on the breath as you inhale and exhale. Just let the breath flow in its natural rhythm at the moment, in and out. After a couple more breaths, try and extend the breath and deepen each inhale and exhale. And as we deepen the breath, start to focus on the air passing through the nostrils on the way in, and again as it passes out as we exhale, always breathing through the nose. Inhales and exhales, all through the nose. Couple more deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale, and we shift our focus now to our body. Feeling a sensation in the toes, feeling that sensation move from the toes up through the knees to the hips, from the hips up through the torso to the chest, and from the chest moving down the arms, elbows, wrists and hands, even to the ends of the fingers. From there, moving back up the arms to the shoulders, all around the shoulders, to the back of the neck, up the back of the neck to the back of the head, from the back of the head to the front of the head, moving down slowly across the face. All the time as we're feeling this sensation, we're relaxing and just becoming more aware of the sensations of our body, not seeking to change anything or correct anything, just becoming more aware of our body and how it feels today before our practice. Make a note of how your body feels, and then let that thought pass. Now is a good time to set your intention for this practice, if you have one. Return your focus to your breathing. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Become aware of your surroundings. Remove the block if you're sat on one, and come to standing at the top of your mat. We're going to start our asana practice today with surya namaskar, sun salutations. Bring the hands together in prayer position. Inhale, extend the arms and the hands up behind the head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot back into lunge. Exhale, left foot back into plank. Drop the knees, chest, chin to the mat. Push forward with the toes as you inhale into cobra. Exhale as you push back into down dog. Inhale, bring the right foot forward, gaze forward. Exhale, bring the left foot forward, folding the head towards the knees. Inhale, hands together in prayer position as you extend the arms up behind the head. Exhale, dropping the hands to the side. Prayer position. Inhale, take the arms and hands behind the head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot back, lunge. Exhale, right foot back, plank. Knees, chest, chin to the mat. Push forward with the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, right foot forward, fold the head towards the knees. Hands together in prayer. Inhale, extend above the head. Exhale, onto the chest. Prayer position. Inhale, arch behind the head. Forward fold. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, left foot back, plank. Knees, chest, chin to the mat. Push forward with the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing back with the hands onto the feet into down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Exhale, left foot forward, folding forward from the hips, head towards the knees. Inhale as we extend our hands and arms above our head. Exhale, hands by the side. Prayer position. Inhale, extend behind the head. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, left foot back, lunge. Exhale, right foot back, drop to the knees, chest, chin. Push forward with the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back into down dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, right foot forward. Fold the head towards the knees. Inhale as we take our arms and hands above the head. Prayer position. Exhale, drop the hands to the side of the body. Tadasana. Our first target area is the hamstrings and the back. So from standing, hands on the hips, feet slightly apart. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Take the hands down towards the mat, wrapping around the big toes if possible. Inhale, straighten the back. Exhale, fold forward, head towards the knees. If you can't reach the mat with your hands, it's okay to rest the hands on the legs, down at the ankles, or even further up if needs be. Hands on the hips. Inhale as we come back to standing. Our next posture targets the obliques at the side of our torso. So from standing at the top of your mat, take the right foot out so that the feet are about 1.5 meters apart, and turn the right foot 90 degrees. Extend the arms, the hips as far as possible remain pointing forward. As you exhale, fold the body to the side, the right hand side. Again, the hand can rest on the leg, or you can take it further down towards the mat. The left arm extends into the air, and the gaze is towards the left thumb. As well as feeling this in the side of the body, you can expect to feel a bit of a twist in the back. We inhale as we come back to the center, turn our right foot in, and now turn our left foot out. Doing the left side, extend the arms, and as we exhale, taking the left hand down towards the mat, maybe resting on the leg or towards the ankle. And as we're stable, the right arm's extended in the air and the gaze is towards the right thumb. Again, feeling the sensation in the obliques. Inhale, coming back to the center, feet together, standing at the top of our mat. Our next posture has similar target areas to the previous one, the triangle, but this time introduces a rounded spine. Take the right foot out, Turn the right foot out 90 degrees again. This time turn the hips to be in line with the forward right foot, and as you exhale with your hands on your hips, fold forward. Take the left hand towards the mat. It can be either side of the foot or resting on the ankle or any part of the leg. Again, just be aware of the different sensations there. As you're steady, take the other hand towards the sky, and if possible, take your focus to that thumb. Exhale as you release the upper arm, hands to the hips. Inhale as you come back to standing. Turn the right foot in and turn the left foot out 90 degrees. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Taking the right hand to the mat, either side of the left foot, and extending the other arm into the air. Gaze, if possible, should be to the thumb in the air. Exhale as you release the arm. Inhale as your hands on the hips and come back to standing, bringing the feet together and standing at the top of your mat. In our next posture, we're going to target the quads, but also put a little stretch into the back and the upper body. Squat down as if you're about to sit in a chair and bring the arms forward in front of the head. Ideally, the arms should just be an extension of the back. The gaze can be forward, or the gaze can be up towards the thumbs if you want to have a slightly more intense sensation in the back. Inhale as you straighten the knees and come back to standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to stay with the quads now and add in the groin to the target area with Warrior 1. Take the right foot out so the feet are about 1.5 meters apart, and turn the right foot 90 degrees. Turn the hips so they're facing forward over the right foot. Bend the knee and extend the arms above the head, palms together. Gaze can be straight forward, or the gaze can be up towards the thumbs if you want to feel more of an extension in your back. As we extend the arms, we can feel the engagement of the back muscles, and as a variation you can try the hands together or apart above the head, and just note the effect. Dropping the hands in the arms, putting the hands on the hips, turning the right foot in 90 degrees. Now getting ready for the other side, we just turn the left foot out 90 degrees, turn our hips to face over our left foot, bend the knee as far as is comfortable today. Inhale as we take our arms up over our head, hands together or apart, ensuring the back leg is extended. We should be feeling this now both in the front quad and in the groin of the rear leg. Exhaling as we drop our arms, hands to the hips, turn the left foot in 90 degrees, bringing the feet together to stand at the top of our mat. From here we move into a transition to the mat, where the target areas will again be our hamstrings and back. We take our arms up above our head, holding the elbow of the opposite arm. We exhale as we fold forward from the hips, allowing the body to come down as far as it's comfortable, preferably allowing the body to just dangle. If we need to support the body by putting our hands down on the mat, that's okay, or even resting our hands on our legs, but ideally let the body just dangle even if the bend isn't that far. Whatever position we're in here, you can also introduce some movement in the feet, swaying backwards and forwards just slightly, just watching the balance, backwards and forwards or side to side. This is good for our balance and when we sway forward we'll also feel a little bit more tension there in the hamstrings. We take our hands down to the mat and step back into down dog. Arms straight, legs straight. Doesn't matter if the heels are on the mat or not. If we push back through our hands, pushing the hip bones higher into the air, we'll feel more of a stretch in the hamstrings. As a variation, you could try bending the knees, which will shift the focus of the target area to the upper body. From here, we bring our feet together, and as we bend our knees, we take our knees to either side of the mat, knees far apart, and we gradually sit back onto our heels. Our arms can be extended in front, palms down on the mat in an active stretch that will also target the back, the heels and the knees. Or we can bring our hands back alongside the body with the hands behind the body into a more relaxed posture known as child's pose. From here we bring ourselves forward into a lying position on the mat, face down, and then as we arch our back and lift our chest, we can either rest on the elbows to target the lower spine or lumbar part of the spine. Bringing our feet together will further concentrate the target area into the lower spine. Feet wide apart will spread the target area more evenly over the spine. If we want a little more intensity, we can also bring ourselves up onto our hands, supporting ourselves on our hands, lifting the chest further, stretching the back. From here we push back into downward facing dog again. You may want to try pushing back with the hands to create more sensation in the hamstrings, or bending the knees, dropping the head slightly to create more sensation in the upper body. Coming forward now into a seated position on the mat, legs extended in front of the body, hands down by the side of the body on the mat, directly underneath the shoulders, ensuring the back remains straight. We're now in staff or dandasana pose. The primary target area is the back muscles, and as a variation you might want to try engaging the scapula by bringing the shoulder blades together and seeing what effect this has on the target area. We're going to stay in a seated posture on the mat for our next asana. In your seated position, bring the feet together in front of you, soles of the feet touching, and allow the knees to fall open or apart. For the warm-up butterfly, just lift both knees and allow them to fall rhythmically, almost in a sort of bouncing pattern, ensuring the movements are gentle, just intended to warm up the target area around the groin. To start with, maybe don't bring the feet too close in towards the body. You can either hold the feet with the hands, or you may need to put the hands behind your back for support. With variations of the next posture, we can target specifically the groin or the lower back. After a few rounds of this, and when you're comfortable, from the same seated position, bring the hands to hold the feet in front, and as you exhale, fold the body forward from the hips as far as is comfortable for you today. It doesn't matter if the movement of the upper body is not much today, just so long as you can feel the sensation in the groin or the lower back. Explore the variations by moving the feet in or out towards the body. Inwards towards the body will increase the sensation in the groin area. Moving the feet out further away from the body will move the target area towards the lower back. You can also try different positions for the hands, maybe let go of the feet, extend the arms in front of the body, and compare how this impacts the target area. Coming back to our seated position on the mat with the legs in front. From here we're going to move into a posture known as dragonfly, which again will target the groin area. From our seated position, take the legs as wide apart as is comfortable, 90 degrees or more if that is possible. Straighten the back and take the hands forward down each leg towards the feet. If possible, holding the big toe of each foot. While the primary target area here is the groin, it's also likely that you may feel something in the hamstrings and or in the lower back. If it's comfortable for you today, exhale and fold forward from the hips. Again, maybe trying some of those variations with looking forward or allowing the head to drop and rounding the spine. As other variations, you might explore the hands on the ankles or legs, or taking the hands and arms onto the mat in front of you. Arms could be extended, or you could support yourself on your elbows with the arms in front of you on the mat. From here we inhale as we come back to a seated position, bringing our legs together and in front of the body, again remaining seated on the mat with our legs extended in front of us. Inhale as we take our hands and arms above the head. Exhale as we fold forward from the hips as far as we are comfortable today. Just allowing the body to fold forward. If needs be, we can support ourselves with our hands on our legs. Or if possible for you today, take the hands down towards the feet. Again, as variations, try gazing straight forward versus allowing the head to fall forward and rounding the spine, and just note the different sensation. This posture effectively targets the whole back of the body, from the hamstrings right up through the spine and the back muscles. If it's comfortable for you today to hold your feet, you may want to very gently just pull yourself forward. Again, in this posture, as you look forward, you'll feel it more in the hamstrings, and if you allow the head to drop, you will feel it more in the lower back. From here, come back to a seated position. Come forward to the top of your mat, making sure there's plenty of mat behind you, and with the legs together, knees bent, allow yourself to roll back onto your back. From here, you may want to support yourself with your hands on either hip or in the small of your back, and if you're comfortable, you may want to extend the legs so the legs and feet are above the head. Again, if you're comfortable, you may want to allow the feet to drop towards the mat behind the head, making sure that the hips are supported with the hands. You may want to do that with both feet on the mat, or just one at a time, as well as targeting the back and spine generally. This posture also targets the top of the spine, or the cervical spine. Variations again include the placing of the hands. If you're comfortable, you can release the hands from the hips, place them on the mat behind the body, interlace the fingers or have the hands apart. You can even take the hands above the head, holding the feet. From here, bring the hands back to support the hips, and then release as we roll back forward into a seated posture. Lying back onto the mat for our final posture, Shavasana. Make sure you're comfortable with the legs and arms relaxed and apart slightly from the body. We're going to be here for about 3 minutes, so it's important to get into a position where you can relax for a reasonable amount of time. Eyes closed, focusing on the breathing, feeling the breath coming in and out of the nostrils, breathing in your own pace. Your feet relaxed, calves relaxed, knees relaxed, thighs relaxed, hips are relaxed. Your entire lower body is completely relaxed. Your only sensation is the inhaling and exhaling. Your torso is relaxed. Your chest is relaxed. Your upper body is relaxed. Your shoulders, arms, elbows, wrists, and hands are relaxed. Relaxation moves to the neck, into the back of the head, and comes forward slowly to the front of the head. Relaxation descending from the eyebrows to the eyes, to the nose, the cheeks, and the mouth. Even the chin is relaxed. Your entire upper body, lower body, and head are relaxed. No sensation other than the breathing. Bringing your focus back to your breathing. Bring your awareness back now to where you are. Ever so gently wriggle the toes, wriggle the fingers. Twist the ankles, twist the wrists. Maybe take the arms up above the head as you inhale. Bring the left knee up and roll to one side, coming up to a seated position on your mat. Cross-legged or in some other comfortable position, just sit here for a couple of moments. Namaste.